I'm Alan Johnson, KU2Y, AMSAT's Vice President for Educational Relations, and this short video is going to show you how to stack the CubeSat simulator boards. And I'm just going to do it very quickly. When you do it for real, you will use these standoffs to support the boards and put everything together, but for this video, I'm just going to simply plug everything in. So let's start with the Raspberry Pi 02 with the Pi camera, the on-the-go cable plugged into the USB port, and the USB sound card here. We're going to plug this connector from the main board into the microphone input, which is the pink one here. Okay, so I'm going to take that board and I'm going to plug it into the bottom of the battery board. So I'm going to carefully line up the pins here. Push them. Okay. The next board is the main board. And because of the height difference here, we need to add an extra stacking header. And so I'm going to plug the stacking header here into the bottom of the main board here. So I just line it up there, and then when it's lined up, I can push it in. Okay, so that is ready to go now. And so now I can plug it in and it will clear battery board here. So I'm going to line it up carefully. And when I have it, I'm going to push it down. There we go. So that's those two boards connected together. And need to make sure you have the remove before flight plug inserted, otherwise it might power up once we get going. So now these two boards are here. We can plug this, which is the audio out from the FM transceiver, into the microphone in, which is the pink one. So that is ready to go. Then finally, we're going to do the solar board. And again, the solar board needs this extra stacking header. So I'm going to plug it in here to the bottom. Make sure it's lined up, no pins are bent. Then I'm going to push it in. There we go. So that is ready to go. And now I'm going to line this up here. Once I have it lined up, push it down. Here we go. So we can see all three of the boards stacked and the Pi 02 at the bottom. And then finally, we just need to connect the JST connectors here. So the one from the solar board goes to the main board in the middle here. It actually doesn't matter which one of these you use, but the one on the left here is labeled solar. So I'm going to plug it in there. Okay, made that connection here. And then the JST connector from the battery board at the bottom. I'm going to plug that in here to the top of the solar board where it says battery. There we go. So my CubeSatSim board stack is put together. Again, when you do it for real, there'll be metal standoffs supporting the boards and locking everything in place. But I wanted to do it here for you on video, just so you can see what it looks like when it's done. And at this point, we can test it. So we can unplug the remove before flight plug here. The first thing we'll see is these two LEDs blink here on the main board. Then we will see the Pico start to flash about once every second. And then about 30 seconds later, the green LED will come on, and then eventually the blue LED will come on. And notice I haven't plugged in the antennas here, so the signal is going to be very weak, but we should still be able to hear it. Okay, so I'm going to unplug here to power it on, and I watch for, there they go. those two LEDs blinked. And if we look here, you can see the Pico blinking there. So now we're looking for, there it goes, the green light is on and the blue light. And if all goes well, we should hear the CWID in a minute. Oh, just cut it off there. And then after that, you will get the telemetry. And in order to receive the telemetry, when you first power it on, it's going to be in BPSK mode. So you will need to run FoxTelem, and you will need a computer with this RTL SDR plugged into it, either your Windows or Mac computer or your Raspberry Pi. Okay, so that was a very quick board stacking for the CubeSat Sim.